Hi, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video where I'm criticizing somebody. Do not send this person harassment or I will do something about you and probably get your account banned or whatever. Do not do anything to this individual. If anything, probably like his videos and watch them. You don't have to subscribe, but at least get to know who I'm criticizing at least. But with all that said, let's get into the video. So the reason why I'm criticizing this person is because they're religious, but it's not the religion that I have a problem with necessarily, it's the fact that what they said to me about their religion that matters. So let me back up a little bit so you guys could see. So this is a video made by Lanza, who is a furry YouTuber who is a hardcore he's part of the commentary community the same as I am, talking about Garo Shadowscale, the one dude who keeps making sexualized content for children. So I said that sex and everything is okay. It is psychologically beneficial to your health when you are an adult. When you are a child, it is psychologically damaging. You should not be exposed to pornography if you are underneath the age of 18 at all whatsoever. There should not be kids involved ever. So yeah, that's a very obvious fucking thing to say. That's not even what you should say. That's a moral thing. That's a moral thing. What? And this person, okay? All right. So let's look at my comment that I responded to them with, right? Before, anything else. This is how I figured out that they might have been religious. It started off as this person saying, hey, I'm an NSFW artist, speaking from my own experience. We usually police the hell out of our own content and are super careful of who sees it. And they try to, do everything they can to gatekeep to make sure that, age restrictions are severe. So yeah, these people make sure that children don't see their fucking content. that content. That's the point of this. That's the point. But this person, it turns out, is not that much younger than me. I think they're about the same age. But here's the issue. I saw this comment and I was like, oh, so you're religious. So let me tell you something. So I said, where is it? Right here. You can keep reading that, but at some point every religious person has to question whether or not their religion is made by a human or a god. I used to be a Christian, but I removed myself from every religion and I take the most beneficial information from every religion. I'm aware that it is not just beneficial towards myself. I take all the beneficial information from religion that I'm aware of. So this is not just beneficial towards myself, but definitely others. I can agree porn can be bad, especially when children are involved. Sex and porn is proven by scientists to actually be beneficial towards your psychology and even neurology. I'm not saying stop being religious. You can be whatever religion you want, but the main thing is to keep in mind that a high possibility that we're all wrong about everything we believe in and could be proven wrong at any moment of any second of any day. We will all never know whether or not that day comes around where God comes from the heavens. We never know if that day will come around. So I told them good luck to them. And so the response that I got from them, this calling me a zoophile and a pedophile because they misinterpreted information. Actually, this is religious people 101. This is what you religious people are doing to your children, guys. They can't psychologically comprehend this. You let them make their own decision. If they want to believe in God, let them believe in God. If they don't want to, let them not do it. God will decide where these people go. God will, if he exists. So why are you forcing your child into this shit? This is embarrassing for him, I bet. This is probably super embarrassing. This is probably sad to even the parent who might see this and this is their own child. If the parent knew this about their child, they probably would be sad. This is not good. This is not good. This is not just one person. This is one person I can make an example out of. Again, do not harass this person. I am simply just using them to be able to criticize a bigger picture here. So, to the parent of this person, if you ever see this video that I'm going to make, please take care of your child. Genuinely, focus on their psychological health. Make sure that they're mentally okay. Make sure that what they believe in is coming from factual evidence that is actually proven. And when I say by science, you do realize science is a God-given field of study, right? If he exists, he gave us that field so we can understand our world better. You can't seriously tell your child that science is wrong. That's not okay. That is genuinely That is desensitizing your child to information that could benefit them in the future, which causes them to be stupid and make dumb decisions that will hurt other people. That's how this works. And if you don't believe that this is how reality works, in my personal opinion, you need to do a review about your entire life, your entire existence. You need to disprove every bit of information that you've ever received since you were a kid, including from what your parents told you. I've done it. And guess what? Half of the information my parents told me, yeah, a lot of them were correct, but guess what? I learned that sometimes my parent can be wrong. All parents can. We're all fucking human beings. So not accepting that reality means that people like this will keep existing. And look, they say that they believe I'm a closeted sex offender, but bro, if I turn on my camera right now, are you gonna do it? Hello, camera? Hello? I don't... Oh, no, that was a screenshot. Okay, well, I didn't know that was a screenshot. That's kind of sad. I digress. But, like, you can't do this. This is not the human way of criticism. This is not the humane way of criticizing one another. This is definitely just leading towards insults because you don't have the ability of understanding, so you get frustrated, and this is what happens. You old pervert. Bro, I'm 19. I don't even date anybody younger than me. Why the fuck would I? That's not okay. Even dating an 18-year-old to me is a little uncomfortable. I don't like even going a year back, like, at all. Like, when I was, like, 16, I was okay with dating a 14-year-old. Learned when I became 15. Yeah, that's a little weird. So... no. And that's what happens to like everybody I met in middle school. They're like, oh, I'm dating this high schooler, or even this high schooler's like, oh, I'm dating this middle schooler. And everybody's like, oh, that's weird. And it's like, yeah, that's because it is. Like, okay. And even then, this person admits that they've had some problems. They've had some problems with sex. I can't find that comment. Oh, nope. That's not where I want it to go. This is just my YouTube main page. What the fuck? Here we go. So I want them to see this video. Incinuim. If you ever see this video, dude, I'm not actually disliking you. I don't actually hate you or anything. I'm just frustrated that your parents didn't take care enough about you to like help you understand how the real world actually works, which is we don't know. We don't know how the world works. So stop acting like you do, because nobody does. And it damages your psychological health along with other people who respond to your comments, because online is a pretty toxic place. Let's just face the reality here. Online, the internet, pretty toxic to be in. It is damaging to your psychological health, just like porn is, all right? Now let's go back to the main point, right? Porn being bad for kids. Yes, it is bad for kids. It is psychologically a bad thing for children to be involved in, because then they can grow into having a sex addiction. That's not good. It increases your chance of sex addiction severely. That's how psychology works with this. You expose a child, they're gonna think it's okay, especially if you don't criticize what they're like exposed to. So, adults, criticize your children, but in an effective way you know will work. It takes time, but you have to be willing to spend that time as a parent to teach your child to not be like this. I don't understand why you parents have a hard time doing this. I understand for like one thing that it's possible that it's really hard to raise your own kid, because you probably are a mother or father that has two jobs without a parent next to you to be able to assist. You don't have a husband or wife that has another job as well, that has two family incomes going into one place. You might just have a mother who is working at home, and then you might have a father working in, like, right now, 67% of America, a lot of people in America, like 230 million of us, keep that in mind, out of 360 million, are suffering severely to the point where psychological health care is not available. And it's one of those things where we have to focus on each other. We have to focus on each other's mental health in order to help each other, because the government's not going to do it. I don't mean to be like this to you, Incinuim, but God might not even do it, because he leaves it up to us. It is our decision to help ourselves. It is our decision to make our decisions in our life. It is our decisions to receive and perceive information the way we want to. All of that will lead us to heaven or hell, if they even exist. I think I'm going to heaven because I already told God, I'm sorry for any of my sins that I've ever committed. If I do commit sins in the future, which I will, I'm not going to be entirely aware of them, so my apologies. If you could do something to help me become more aware of them, thank you. Thank you genuinely. Hope you have a good day. May you find peace in the domain. I still pray to God, even though I'm not religious, and I still keep in mind that it might be one God or multiple gods. It might not even be a God. We might genuinely be in a matrix. None of us know. So stop acting like it. For the love of God, if he exists. Like, good Lord, you guys have some problems. And it's not just Christians either. This guy is an open Christian. That's fine. You can be a Bible thumper. But as soon as you like go out of your way to be like, oh, you're a pedophile because you criticized me. No, that's not how this works. I criticized you over your religious aspects blocking your ability to receive information. And it did! It did so far to the point where you jumped conclusions, like you jumped, let's say there's a scale of 1 to 100, right? You went from 1 to 100 so fucking fast that it's not even on the scale because you went light speed. So fast that there was nothing to stop you, that you went over the scale of 100, bro. Holy Jesus. Like you went from, oh, I don't like this guy, to, he's a pedophile! Like, oh my god, neckbeard syndrome all over again. No, but like, actually for real, dude. Incinuim, hope you have a good day. Good luck to you, genuinely. I don't wish any harm against you, which is why I also tell my community, don't harass you. Because I don't want to see you get harassed by my community. That's fucked up. I don't want my community to be full of people who are toxic. I want this community to be a community of people where you're Christian, you're Buddhist, you're black, you're white, you're Asian, you're fucking... Like, it doesn't matter who you are. I want everybody to view my content, not because, oh, I'm content chasing and I'm clout chasing, but because I want to be able to share the true information that I receive that I can be able to prove is true. Currently, it is a lot more difficult to prove that information true because I just have a phone to do research with. And yeah, I could research it and stuff like that, but I also don't have a good editing software, and I'm not very good at editing myself, so I don't want to risk showing risque content, like, online, because I will even, like, do a thing where I'm trying to make a video kind of like journalists do, so that way you guys can get some information about, like, the fight in Ukraine, but then there's a dead body in the camera, and I'm like, I can't show that. I can't show that. I can't. I don't want to lose my channel that I'm using to share true information of, because I'm basically a borderline journalist at this point. Granted, my previous criticisms of everything, I kind of roll over because I want to use those previous criticisms, my old videos and stuff like that, like my old Q&A videos. Those ones, they're to help you understand a little bit more of where I used to be, what I've learned and stuff like that, how criticism should definitely be. Like, a lot of you guys who've watched my channel who have criticized me has helped me develop, clearly. You guys are seeing me change. You guys are watching my psychological state change a little bit. So thank you genuinely for your criticism, because without criticism, I would not have changed. That's how humanity works. Criticism is highly important. Insults are not. Harassment is not. If you're going to criticize this person, criticize them. But I do not want to see genuine harassment. I don't want to see this person get overflooded with, you're wrong. I want to see, if anything, if any of you guys are going to his channel, because I cannot control you like that, then criticize. Do not harass. And if you're going to go to his channel, at least just, like, watch the videos so you could see a little bit more of who he is, so we don't, like, have that problem of, you know, oh, I didn't know his other opinions and stuff like that, so, you know, you guys can actually see that, yeah, no, I did a little bit of my research about this person. But however, Incinuim, if you see this video, good luck to you. Genuinely. May you find peace in the domain. Don't take this as me hating on you. I actually enjoyed your criticism. Not because, oh, it's easy to make fun of, but because it helps me understand people like you a lot better. People like you who are psychologically, like, have that fog in their head that makes it really hard for them to receive new information. What I'm telling you is not to change your entire reality around what I'm saying at all. What I'm telling you is that it's time for us as human beings to realize that all of us could be wrong. All 7.6 billion of us. We don't know if God's going to come down from the heavens in 2028 like a lot of you Christians are saying. We don't know if that's going to happen. So let's stop killing each other over it. Let's stop beating each other over it. Let's stop forcing each other into religions that we don't even know actually are real or not. Let's decide whether or not we want to be religious or not and go from there. All of us, 7.6 billion of us, are supposed to be helping each other survive in a world full of survival with things that are trying to take us out consistently. We have viruses. We have other human beings who are psychologically incapable of getting psychological help to the point where they go around and shoot up a fucking school. That happens a lot more in America. We are trying to survive right now. Children and adults the same. We are surviving. We are not living in a society where things are perfect and we can just live our life going on day by day, not having to worry about dying from some random dude kidnapping you. You don't have to not worry about that. That's something you've got to look out for. When you're walking on the street, especially if you're a girl, keep your head up on a swivel. Look around, even when you're wearing a headset. Make sure the car behind you is not slowing down and stalking you, because then you're going to have to hop somebody's fence. Make sure you always have an escape route, because humanity is fucked up right now. We all need to work together to stop these terrible people from having power. Incinuim's not a terrible person. I'm not saying he is. But I'm saying other people are, not incinuim. Again, I'm just going to insinuate that and like make sure that it's properly assessed that yes, I'm not talking about incinuim at this point. The thing is, us as human beings will consistently make mistakes. That is fine. But we need to start realizing that we need to learn from our mistakes. We need to start realizing that criticism of our mistakes is okay. And we need to stop panicking when somebody criticizes us. Because that panicking will make you do some embarrassing actions. And incinuim, hopefully, since I'm not a big YouTuber, you know this isn't going to matter that much. But if I was a massive YouTuber, dude, this would be super embarrassing. Like, super embarrassing. Because then thousands of people would see your content. Thousands of people would see what you just said. And millions of people would disagree with you. Thousands of people, billions of people on this planet would actually disagree with you. Because here's the fact of the scenario. You're not a zoophile because you're a furry. You're not a pedophile because you don't want fucking porn for children. That's not how this works. If you're a dude making porn and you release it to children, yeah, you're probably a borderline pedophile, just like this Garo dude that we were viewing on. Porn is not for kids. Never has, and it never, ever, ever will be. It never, ever should be. And there should never, ever be a push towards making porn available towards children. If I ever see that day, I think I'm genuinely taking myself out. I do not want to live in a society where child porn is fine. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. More than I think the meme disgusting could ever fucking do anything, like do any justice for. More than Catch Me Outside, How About That Girl can ever do any justice for. Like, this is if you fucking start touching children, I'm coming to your house kind of deal. I don't want to see kids harmed because I personally, as a child who was a victim of rape and abuse from my own father, do not want to see other children go through the same trauma I did when I was 14, 15, 16, 13, 12, 11, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 years old, because I was abused for my entire fucking life, basically, until my father was gone. So for you, Incinuim, so you know that I've gone through hell too, and so you know what I'm actually talking about, this video is produced. Hope you find peace in your domain, dude. Genuinely. I'm not saying that you are a bad person. I'm saying you are confused. Keep that in mind. And if you want to have a good conversation, let's criticize each other in the comment section of this video. Let's talk. Let's have an actual man-to-man conversation. Put a slash there, but I didn't say it. Because us as human beings misinterpret information so easily. So please, if you see this video, let's talk. If not, that's fine. I'm still going to let you know I recorded this over you. I didn't get permission to record over this person, so again, any of my, community, do not harass this person. If I see you harass this person, I will probably contact YouTube and try to get you banned, because that's, at least tempo banned, because that's not okay. I do not want to see this person get harassed. I do not want to see this person get an extremely overabundant amount of criticism just because I made a video on them. No. In fact, this person, this is kind of a dumb reason to make a video on somebody in general. I'm not going to lie. But I want to help this person understand where they're wrong from. So the only way of doing that is by using my power of my voice. So thank you to you guys watching. Please do not harass this video. Salutations to all. May you all find peace in your domain.